this in all my life. The excitement is growing so much. I think the Geiger counter of Olympomania is going to go zoink off the scale. People are coming from around the world, and they're seeing us, and they're seeing the greatest city on earth, aren't they? And there are some people who are coming from around the world who don't yet know about all the preparations we've done to get London ready in the last 7 years. I hear there's a guy called Mitt Romney who wants to know whether we're ready. He wants to know whether we're ready. Are we ready? Are we ready? Yes, we are. The venues are ready. The stadium is ready. The aquatic centre is ready. The velodrome is ready. The security is ready. The police are ready. The transport system is ready. And our Team GB athletes are ready, aren't they? Team GB is ready. They're going to win more gold, silver, bronze medals than you need to bail out Greece and Spain together. Let me ask you in conclusion, final question, can we put on the greatest Olympic Games that has ever been held in any city? Can we? Are we worried? Are we worried about the weather? We're not worried about the weather. Are we? Can we beat France? Yes, we can. Can we beat Australia? Yes, we can. Can we beat Germany? I think we can too. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a wonderful London 2012. Thank you for all your support.
Hot water when his British hosts, when he appeared to question London's readiness to host a successful Olympics.
You know, it's hard to know just how well it will turn out. There are a few things that were disconcerting. The stories about the private security firm not having enough people, the supposed strike of the immigration and customs officials, that obviously is not something which is encouraging.
Well, those views seem to change a little later in the day when he paid a visit to number 10 Downing Street, using the opportunity to pay tribute to the spirit of the Olympic Games.
I'm also excited about the opening of the Olympics. Last night I had the occasion to watch a report on the Olympic torch being carried across Great Britain. Saw the response of tens of thousands, actually millions of people across Great Britain, the enthusiasm for the spirit of the Olympics and the symbolism of a torch which represents hope and opportunity was heartening to me, and I'm sure heartening to all those who've had the chance to touch the torch. I also applaud the work of the organizing committee in bringing the Olympic experience right into the heart of London, to look out of the backside of 10 Downing Street and see a venue having been constructed, knowing that athletes will be carrying out their competition almost in the backyard of the Prime Minister is really quite an accomplishment on the part of those who wanted to make sure that the Olympics was not something held far off where the people could not enjoy it, but instead the Olympics would be held right in London itself. This is an indication of a community that will share in the Olympic experience, be unified and uplifted by it, and I'm delighted that we'll be able to be here. My wife and I will be able to be here at least for the very beginning of this Olympic experience.
Inserting signs about the preparations. He then spent the rest of the day saying how well things appear to be going. Sky's political correspondent Glenn O'Glasser reports.
It's not the first time the two men have met. Mitt Romney came to number 10 last year, but so close to the American election, well, that's a different political game altogether. It was hardly an auspicious start, Mr. Romney making disparaging remarks about the London Olympics on the eve of his visit.
It's hard to know just how well it will turn out. There are a few things that were disconcerting. The stories about the private security firm not having enough people, the supposed strike of the immigration and customs officials, that obviously is not something which is encouraging.
That prompted this response from David Cameron, who was at the Olympic Park before his meeting with Mitt Romney.
I think we'll show the whole world, not just that we come together as a United Kingdom, but also we're extremely good at welcoming people from across the world. So I'll obviously make those points to Mitt Romney. I'm looking forward to our meeting later today.
In talks with Ed Miliband earlier, Mr. Romney had to row back on his comments.
It is impossible for absolutely no mistakes to occur. Of course there will be errors from time to time, but those are all overshadowed by the extraordinary demonstrations of courage, character, and determination by the athletes.
But that didn't stop Boris Johnson getting in on the act.
London is as ready as any city has ever been in the history of the Olympic Games, and all the signs I've got, all the stuff I'm getting from the army, from the police, from everybody involved in protecting the venues is going very, very well.
When Francois Hollande came to London during his campaign to be elected French president, Mr. Cameron didn't meet him. We were told it was the usual procedure for the Prime Minister not to meet candidates for election in foreign countries. Well, it seems it's not a hard and fast rule, or maybe it only applies to French socialists and not American Republicans. But Mitt Romney's day was overshadowed by having to apologise for his Olympics comments again.
There are always a few very small things that end up going not quite right in the first day or so. Those get ironed out.
And again.
I'm very delighted with the prospects of a highly successful Olympic Games. What I've seen shows imagination and forethought and a lot of organization, and expect the Games to be highly successful.
There were other issues. Syria and Iran